Welcome to 18 Frick.
Wow. Grand entrance.
It's a great entrance, right? We've got ceilings that are almost 30 feet tall and just an amazing chandelier.
And it's got that old European style, but it's brand new.
Everything's brand new. It's never been lived in.
What a waste that no one's been living in this house.
No, it's a great treasure just waiting for the right buyer.
But this almost $40 million mansion in Alpine, New Jersey has been waiting for the right buyer for a long, long time, sitting empty for 8 years. More on exactly why in a minute. But first, broker Noble Black showing me around this 12-bedroom, 18-bath behemoth located just minutes from Manhattan in one of the wealthiest zip codes in America.
With 30,000 square feet, you've got a lot of space to entertain.
How many rooms are in this house?
There's 42 rooms here.
And a ballroom?
This is probably the most impressive of all the 42 rooms. You've got $250,000 of antique BACCARAT chandeliers. So have you seen a $1 million kitchen before?
You're gonna have to explain to me what makes a kitchen worth more than most houses.
There's a few things. So let's start with the stove.
This looks like a giant piece of jewelry.
Like everything else in the house, it's never been used.
Never used because soon after construction was completed, the owner's wife decided she'd rather live in Florida, and they've been unable to find a buyer ever since.
You wanna grab a ball?
Bet. I guess I'll need one.
So this is the basketball court.
Whoa, this is unbelievable. A basketball court in your basement.
I told you, this house has everything.
Wait until you see where the next owners will get to sleep.
And now for a master bedroom fit for a king.
Wow,
Great,
this
right?
is nice. It's just the sitting room?
This is just the sitting room. The whole suite is about 2,000 square feet. And then of course you've got his and hers bath.
Where she can relax in a giant soaking tub and he can enjoy a massive shower.
That's probably 100 square feet.
But despite all these over-the-top amenities, this Jersey estate has remained vacant since the owner first put it on the market in 2010 for $68 million.
An engagement party at
Back in 2013, I had my first VIP tour of the property, courtesy of that owner, developer Richard Kurtz, who is doing his best to justify the outrageous asking price.
It's really not gaudy. I mean, this is tasteful.
It looks a lot better at $39.9, right?
It does look better. It does. You're saving $28 million.
You're saving a lot.
What happened between 68 and 39?
They were trying to find the market. They went with what they thought was the right price at the time. We've come in and kind of right-priced it.
Does it make your job tough to have a house that has been so prominent for so long?
Yeah, I think it does to some degree. I mean, it certainly would be easier for us if we were fresh out of the gates, no one had heard about it, everyone was coming in and seeing it for the first time at $39.9, right? You've seen this before, so we have to convince you again to come back.
We were here with the owner, Richard. He said, everything about this house was special, special, special.
You can see it. Everything is special. Very special, very special, very special. Had lots of fun doing it.
What do you think he feels about the house now and this whole journey for him?
I think it's frustrating for him because he knows how amazing the house is, and he literally poured his heart and soul into it. He wants to sell it, but I think he also wants to sell it to somebody that's gonna love it.
And maybe that $28 million price cut will make finding someone who's gonna love it a whole lot easier.
The first thing we all want to do is get in that car, put it in first, pop the clutch, and do donuts, baby.
Supercar dealer Brett David sells some of the most expensive cars on the planet, like this $350,000 Ferrari F12.
All that was going through my mind was the fact of what if this car goes in that hole?
Brett's epic ride made for a popular Instagram post that motivated a big sale.
I got a phone call, I gotta have it, what is that? Matte black, and the guy bought it 2 days later.
Brett also wanted the video to publicize the giant new showroom at his exotic car dealership, Prestige Imports 2.0, now transformed into one of the most luxurious in the U.S.
The donuts were actually done here. coming right through that door, all the way through, and kind of looked at these poles that were in the showroom as my obstacle course.
Brett's obstacle course is now filled with some very expensive eye candy. Cars that wealthy collectors like Barry Skolnick can't resist.
Let's go take a look.
Barry is a self-made entrepreneur that spans from all different types of industries, from real estate, pharmaceuticals, private investments, and many more. This is an individual that has the appetite for multiple supercars.
And at last count, Barry owns 50 of them.
He has a problem that we all wish we had. He has too many cars.
But some of Barry's rides, like this $3 million Maserati MC12, just sit on the showroom floor.
Barry doesn't have a lot of garage space, so sometimes I allow him to store his vehicle here in the store. This MC12 is special because it's one of the world's only street-legal MC12 courses. The exhaust note, the sound is fantastic. The look in that bright, bright orange, it is a very, very rare piece.
Today, Barry stopped by to see Brett's newest addition to his dealership.
Lights, camera, action. Now, Barry, this is the Prestige Imports Lab.
That is awesome.
Incredible, huh?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Brett designed the perfect 360-degree experience to show off his clients' most treasured rides.
This is the largest car turner ever made, and it fits large race cars, extended wheelbase Rolls Royces, all the way up to a big size SUV. We can do our own little musical, theatrical delivery experience. Of course, accompanied with our Armand Berniac champagne, and everything in this room is video recorded so they can share this experience with themselves on social media, friends or family. How gorgeous does the car look?
It's amazing.
But far more impressive for Barry is just how fast these cars appreciate. He paid around $1.5 million for this Maserati a year ago, and now it's worth over $3 million.
I look at these vehicles as art. These investments have proven to be just terrific.
And what other investment looks this good on Instagram? This is one of the most exclusive places in the world.
You are really talking about the 1% of the 1%.
Located in the heart of the French Riviera, SAINT-JEAN-CAP-FERRAT is home to some of the most gorgeous real estate on the planet, and the priciest.
There are almost too many billionaires who are living here to count.
Which for broker Edward Demolay Morgan is a good thing, because he's looking for one to drop about $69 million on this sprawling estate.
You are waterfront, which is rare, but the fact that also you have 3 significant houses all on one property makes it very special as well.
When you're this rich, you can make sure your guests have their own mansions too. The guest houses, known as La Casetta and La Sera, have a combined 9 suites, with open concept living and dining areas which lead guests to a private terrace and plunge pool, all within steps from the marina.
It's this position and this view that really is why you buy a house like this.
For even more opulence and breathtaking views, head to the main house, the living area clad with copper accents and surrounded by walls of glass.
You have the best of the views.
A ride up the private elevator leads you to your heavenly master suite, which is laid out over 2 levels.
The master bedroom has its own balcony terraces, and there are 3 of them. What makes it unique is that there is a mezzanine gallery upstairs as well.
Head downstairs and you'll be transported into a sexy late-night lounge where you can host a private party. But if you'd rather sit back and relax, the personal sauna, steam and massage area will have you feeling like you've just arrived at a 5-star resort spa.
It's a feat of engineering in itself.
The custom infinity glass encased pool is without a doubt the pièce de résistance, and it took nearly 6 months to design and build.
It certainly is very special. That's one of the things that people will pay money for.
And money, lots of it, is exactly what it will take to enjoy a view like this.